What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Party on Broad. What's going on, Pablo? Thanks for joining. Today, we are holding a 3-round live mock draft for the Philadelphia Eagles. This is mock 4.0. If you want to check out our other mocks, check them out. We've done the Stan Pat mock. We've done the trade up and I believe the trade back mock. And today we are doing the chaos draft, the draft where I have an idea in my head. It's probably an idea that a lot of people are going to get really upset at me about. I don't really care. Joining me, my man Ryan Reese over there at Philly Sports Alliance. What's going on, Ryan?
Not much, man. I love these, and especially coming off the high off of this weekend. Yeah, man. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. We've also got Anthony in the house. Guys, if you're watching us live, what's up, Anthony? Grade our draft, talk shit on our draft, all that fun stuff. It's all fun. So much is going to change over these next couple of months. Again, this is Mock 4.0. Go check out Party on Broad wherever you find your podcasts on previous drafts. Ryan, why don't you start us off here? We're using PFF here, and we are going to hold a 3-round mock. I don't know what Ryan's idea of a chaos draft is for the Philadelphia Eagles. So I'm going to let him go first, and then I'll go second.
All right, great. Thanks for allowing me first. All right.
The Eagles don't be like the Lakers getting all their picks there.
All right. Can you? I guess you can't. Can you bring mine up?
I don't see it.
Okay. Let me just read.
Wait, do that again. Do that one more time. I think I did see it.
Okay, let me reshare.
I thought that was mine. I wasn't sharing mine yet. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, you say it?
Got it.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna start this thing and we're gonna see what's what. I'll just kind of let it go and we'll kind of see what happens here. Maybe I'll pause it here. I have an idea of who I obviously want here. So let's see what I might need to do to get up. All right, so all right, that's not. Let's see. Wait, this is a little better, man. Let's about this.
Chance.
Okay, that's not happening. All right, and then let me just try this. Nope. Okay, so 2 seconds basically to move up, and let's see if they take it. Okay, they don't. Why don't I throw in a third? This should be well enough to get. Okay, apparently not. All right, this is my last chance. I'm not doing anything more. Okay, there we go. I'm on it. So I gave up 2 seconds. A fourth, and I think another fourth. So, whatever. I want Will Anderson. Plain and simple. Easy selection for me. I mean, he's him and Carter, obviously 1A, 1B, however you like it, as far as non-quarterback prospects in this draft. So, we have the extra assets. Let's utilize them and get ourselves a dominant figure on that defensive line. So,
Hassan Reddick, Josh Sweat, Will Anderson.
Pretty good to me, don't it?
No, it sounds very good to me.
All right.
So that is the first pick for Ryan. We're gonna again do the grades thing. I think I'm undefeated, by the way, in these grades.
Yeah, I got to tell you. You're doing real well this year.
All right. My chaos draft has started. I'm sitting here at pick 10, and this has always been my MO for this draft. Trade back. Accumulate assets. The Eagles have a ton of question marks and free agents this coming offseason. That extension is looming for Jalen Hurts. Cap and all that kind of stuff is going to get a lot more difficult, although we have the wizard of all wizards managing that cap. Sure. Anthony says, I don't think the Eagles will trade. Who knows? This is the chaos draft. But I'm going to trade back slightly with the Houston Texans. I love that early second round pick. So I'm gonna try and get that. Ooh.
Ooh. Was that 7? It's I mean, that's not bad.
I'll give him a future third. Why not? All right. So I'm gonna trade 10, 95, and a future third for 12 and 33.
Okay, I like it. There you go.
There we go. We have made our first trade is on the books here. I am sitting up now at pick 12. Yep. We are going to trade back yet
Just
again.
keep going back. There you go. Okay, we're doing the opposite thing. I like it.
Yeah. All right. So I'm trading 12 and 134 for 1950 and 82. Trade accepted. Let's do that.
Man.
I'm breaking the system here, Ryan. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
breaking.
You are getting a lot of assets here, and man, 19. You have one of the best wide receiver prospects still available. Obviously, that running back. You have a couple of good defensive players there. Are you going to trade back again?
We are trading back again with the New York Giants.
I love it. This is great. We're going to have the whole freaking second round at this point.
Oh, all right. I'll give them pick 207. What?
Oh, they're stingy. They don't want to trade in the division.
What? Ruining my scheme, Brian Dable. You're ruining it.
Yeah, don't be mad just because we destroyed you.
All right, so we have accumulated assets. I need to pause and see where we're sitting here. I'm not even out of the first round yet. All right. We have some comments. Marita says, okay with the trade, but take Carter. We don't need any more linebacker edge guys. Marina, you're speaking to my heart. I mean, I will not be upset if we take Anderson over Carter. I'll be happy with what we get there. Either that's the 1A, 1B of this draft.
Yeah,
for me.
well, exactly. I mean, in my situation, Carter went 1, so I went with Anderson, but I would have been more than fine if Anderson had gone 1 and I traded for Carter.
Mm-hmm. All right. I am sitting here. We have another comment. Anthony says the Eagles have salary cap room. They're not going to have a lot of room when Hurts gets his $45 million a year contract.
Yeah,
or more.
Which, by the way, will be a steal in about a year and a half.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to slightly trade up here.
Oh, look at you, wheeling and dealing, moving around.
I want to get. Whoa!
Oh, you accidentally hit.
What I hit?
You accidentally hit resume draft instead of
failure. Oh my god! It did not go as I. Yeah, of course he's gone too. There goes Jordan Porter Jr.
Oh man, dude, I can't tell you how many times I've done that in PFF mock drafts where I've hit resume draft and I'm like, no. And of course, the guy you want goes always.
All right. See if I can get a second round.
All right. So what are you currently at? 25?
Yeah. The Bills.
It's a lot to give up for moving 2 spots back at the end of the draft.
I'm not doing that. All right. So we're sitting at pick 25. Where do I go from here? This is kind of like the last tier of guys when it comes to the edge class that I really, really like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go. No, I got another pick 31 coming at me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to roll the dice on Bijan Robinson here.
Oh, nice.
For the Eagles. How many humongous holes did you see on that line on Saturday? There's just anybody could have ran through those holes.
Yeah.
Right. So,
well, speaking of the comment below, I mean, right there, that move alone basically saves you $6-7 million, maybe $8. Depending on the market and what Sanders ends up getting. So listen, it would be an easy, seamless transition. Robinson is uber talented, and I don't see him not coming right away and just lighting it up.
Yep, absolutely agree. Do you want to go? Because did you trade your second round pick? I think you did.
Yes, I did, but I still have my other first round pick. So why don't you get to your
Okay,
yeah, why don't you do this and then I'll go and then you can go.
cool. All right. So my first pick was Bijan Robinson. Pick 31. I'm going to go with my other selection here, Andre Carter, your edge rusher. I'm up again. I'll let you go next.
Okay.
But Andre Carter is one of the ultimate boomer bust guys in this draft. I'll put yours up here. And just great size, great athleticism, not a lot of production, kind of inconsistent play, but a little coaching, and he's going to get it on this line under Reddick and Josh Sweat. I think, and he's not going to get a ton of snaps from the jump. The Eagles love to rotate their guys, so I think it's a really good fit. Andre Carter and Bijan Robinson in round 1 for the Birds here.
Yeah, I've been seeing Carter slowly rising, even over the last month, of just seeing him in mocks go. He was originally, I saw him as low as 3rd round, and then it was 2nd round, and now it's back end of the 1st, and he's just rising. So he's obviously a talented kid. That man, I mean, any defensive lineman that comes in to what we already have here is going to flourish for sure.
Bijan is a terrible value pick. We need top defensive guys. I think you need to add talent on both sides. I agree more so on defense, but I disagree that he's a terrible value pick.
No, he's definitely one of the best running backs, to come out in the last couple of years, I would think. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I mean, running backs just don't have the same value as they once did. So yeah, I think you get him at the end of the 1st round. I think that's good value.
One of the craziest things in the PFF update has Zay Flowers as a top 15 guy now.
Oh, wow.
Dude, he was literally number 1 on my most underrated prospects. He's not underrated anymore, man.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't seem like it.
No, there was a time when he was like day 2, day 3, and now he's just blowing up. And the combine hasn't even happened yet.
Yeah.
And the Eagles need D-line and O-line. I mean, I've got Andre Carter and Ryan picked Will Anderson, so we're working on that. O-line's not strong this year, man. Outside of like Paris Johnson, Peter Skoronski, it's a weak class for the O-line.
All right, let's see what. Maybe I can recoup some of my losses here. Maybe I'll throw in a future 5th. And all right, okay. So I will kind of let that go. You can switch over and grab yours since you have an early 2nd now that I'm kind of in the middle of my 2nd.
So did you trade back?
I traded back, got an extra 2nd, pick 55. So I traded back 16 spots, got 55.
Okay. All right. So I am on the clock here. Let me put my screen up. Marina says you can take Bigsby in the 3rd and get as much production the way the Eagles use their running backs. You're not wrong there, man. You're not wrong. I agree. There's a lot of complementary running backs in this class. Really good ones. Really, really good ones. I went Bijan because him just in an RPO with Jalen Hurts would just be unstoppable. But there's a lot of guys like Jahmyr Gibbs. There's a lot of guys that can kind of fit that mold as well. So you're not wrong, Marina. I agree.
Yeah, I think I just saw somebody from the NFL Network. What is his name? Bucky. I forget his last name. Anyway, he had us taking Gibbs at 31. So.
Okay. All right. Sitting here at pick 33, I'm looking at some potential guys, looking at some trades. This guy wants to trade back with me.
I'm not seeing it. Are you showing?
What? You don't see my side?
I don't. No. For some reason.
See that?
No. It shows it as if it's going to, and it kind of pushes us to the side like it normally does. But for
It might
whatever,
be my internet might not be working. Oh
oh,
no.
oh no.
This happened last time with another show where my things aren't showing. Why don't you go?
All right, all
Is it,
right.
I can see yours.
Oh yeah, I see. See, I see mine now too. So, all
That
right,
is
whatever.
so
Weird.
weird.
So this is exactly what I was hoping would happen. Kaylee Ringo is certainly kind of dropped off. Used to be the number one cornerback prospect, and certainly we've seen that this cornerback class, especially the top five are really something special. And for whatever reason, Ringo is just not feeling many of that, that love for some of the others. So he falls to me at 48, and that is a easy selection for me. I fill a hole that most likely James Bradbury will not be here. So I go ahead and get one of the best edge prospects, and now I get a top corner prospect. Um, yeah, I'm loving it. So easy selection, Kaylee Ringo at pick 58. And then I am coming up to my pick at 55. Do you want to see if we can throw yours up there as well?
All right, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, oh yeah, I got you.
All right. All right. Fingers crossed this works. Ready? Can you see it?
There it is. There you go. Good. We're good.
That is so weird. So I just changed my Wi-Fi and now it's coming back up. All right. That is the weirdest thing ever. All right. So what you took Ringo? Is that what I
Ringo at 48.
All right. Love it, love it, love it. Pickled Ball says take Bijan at Robinson at 10. Dude, I traded back and got Robinson for the Birds here. Gibbs is a gadget back like Gainwell. Eagles don't throw to their backs. And Anthony says personally James Bradbury is coming back. I hope so, man. I hope they can afford him.
Yeah, I just don't see it. I would love to have him back. I just think he's going to outprice himself.
Yeah.
And we're better off getting a young prospect in there with Slay and hope that Avante can stay healthy.
Yep. All right. So I'm sitting here, pick 33. My internet's working again. Looking at who is available for the Birds.
Quarterback.
This is the chaos draft. So I'm trading back again.
Man, when they do the review of your draft, it's going to be 90% trades. You're not even going to know.
All right, so now we are sitting on the clock here. I'm looking at who is available. Pick number 39. Keely Ringo's there. Really like him. Really like. There's Gibbs, and there is Zach Charbonnet, one of my favorites. I really like Emmanuel Forbes. I might roll with Emmanuel Forbes. And that is where I'm going to go. Tons of length. Eagles adding guys on the outside would be really smart. There's Eli Ricks, man, just chilling.
Yeah.
Dalton Kincaid, I really like. Darnell Washington, I really like.
Mm-hmm.
I've got another pick at 50, though. Decision.
I'm sure one of them will be there. So
I'm going to go with Emmanuel Forbes for my selection. I think the guy's a first-round pick. Where are you at in your picks?
I think I'm at 55. So
okay, I'll go.
Yeah.
All right, so now I'm sitting here at pick number 50. And I've got 57 coming up. I'm gonna look at who is available here. Decisions, man. This is hard when you're on the clock like this.
Yeah, imagine how Howie feels.
Rashee Rice, I really like, but do we need another guy like Rashee Rice? Not necessarily.
Yeah, I think that's more of a luxury,
Yeah, I'm gonna go Blake Freeland, tackle prospect. Him under Jeff Stoutland would be really, really interesting. So I'm gonna address the O-line for the Birds here. So I went Emmanuel Forbes. I think a great compliment on the outside at cornerback, and then I went Blake Freeland, 6'8", just massive right tackle prospect to build and develop down the line.
Nice.
All right, I'll throw yours up.
All right, so I am sitting at 55. I have only had 2 selections, right? No. Yeah, so I got Ringo at 48, and I got Will Anderson at 3. Right? I didn't have any other selections, right? I wheeled and dealed and traded around my stuff. All right, so, man. All right, so I got my 2 defensive players that I really, really desperately needed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at those 2 running backs right there.
Yeah.
And I know you love the UCLA running back, Zach Charbonnet, but I think I might go Jahmyr Gibbs. I can just picture him with Jalen, and man, I really like that too. I like him and Bijan are, I just feel like fit. Just, I don't know, the image in my head of having them in the offense together with Hurts. So I'm going to go with Gibbs at 55. Get myself a nice offensive player to go along with my 2 nice defensive players. So far, so good. I like mine so far.
All right.
I'm
on the clock here.
Over to you.
Here we go. I'm at pick 57. Again, I have multiple picks coming up. I'm going to go with I can't believe he's still on this board. Here are 2 of my favorite running backs in the class. But I'm going to go all the way down here and continue to add size to the defensive line. And the guy I'm targeting, all the way 94, I don't believe he's going to be even available at 57. But Gervon Dexter out of Florida, him next to Jordan Davis will give the Eagles D-line so much size and strength. So Dexter is my pick, number 57. Are you in round 3 yet?
Where am I? Yes, I think I just paused it right at the beginning of round 3. So you can go your next one. Might as well.
I'm going to go Sam Laporta. I think this is a guy that was underutilized at Iowa. Great talent. Quarterback carousel there at Iowa. I think him being tight end 2 behind Dallas Goedert would be a great fit for the Eagles. Sam Laporta is, I think, going to be a high riser.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And Iowa seems to produce some pretty nice tight ends over the last decade or so. So, all right. So let's see. I want to see. How do I see? Nope. Don't want to do that. I want to see who's available. I'm trying to just see who got selected since I last took. So maybe I'll just resume and kind of because I don't have a pick until the end of the 3rd here at 95, and this will obviously be my last one here. But I feel like I wish they were. You could kind of see more of who is available here, because I like a few people. You know what? Screw it. Who's on the clock right now?
It says Dexter is the best pick so far. Anthony says, personally, I think Bradbury coming back and CJ Johnson will be back and draft Ringo as a slot. Interesting, man. We'll see if they can afford it. How he manages the cap will be really interesting this offseason.
Yeah.
That was the whole premise of my trade back, is getting guys on manageable contracts, young talent, and refilling some of these roster spots. It's massive.
Yeah. Oh man.
Tight end pick would be a waste. Would be a waste. I fully disagree.
Yeah, I disagree too. I feel like I feel like the offense definitely just runs better when you're confident in putting two guys out there.
Mm.
Obviously, we're still figuring out that second tight end, potential in a few guys here, but nobody they were necessarily confident on, hence why we didn't see a lot of it. Yeah, listen, I definitely like Dexter as well. I think that would be a great move, especially where I'm at here. I'm also a big fan of the guard from TCU. I thought he was. Oh man, Clark Phillips, Jesus. I want all of them. I'm not gonna lie. I like Jordan Battle because again, it's I actually, you know what? Fuck. You know what? I'm gonna go Jordan Battle. I think, again, I really think we have a lot of not holes on the defensive side, but we could potentially, with free agency, have some holes on the defensive side. This just kind of covers my butt as far as C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I've already covered myself with Bradbury. Obviously, we're going to know a lot more of how our team looks heading into a draft. Hence why I prefer the free agency and then draft combo that some sports don't do. So my last pick, I'm going to take Jordan Battle. So I have essentially gotten myself a number 2 corner to go opposite Slay. I've gotten myself a defensive end, an edge that'll replace, Graham essentially. I got myself a safety in Battle that will kind of figure itself out depending on who's still here. And then, of course, I got myself a starting running back when Miles Sanders doesn't resign. So I have basically taken 4 spots that we are probably not going to be able to resign and filled them up pretty quickly with some talent. So I'm actually really happy with my draft.
Awesome. Let me do mine real quick. I am sitting at pick 82. I've also got 93 coming up.
Don't see it.
You don't see it again?
Yeah. I would say stop sharing your screen and then reshare your tab. I think that's what helped me do it.
Oh, that's a good idea. All right.
We're gonna have to talk to StreamYard here.
What's the deal?
CEO of StreamYard.
You see it now?
Yeah, got it.
Oh, that worked, Ryan. Well done, sir.
There you go. Hey, I have some ideas that work sometimes.
All right, so I'm sitting here at pick 82. I'm going to go with a playmaker. You look at kind of how they utilize C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Let's add more guys, more versatile defensive backs to this team. The guy I really like is Chris Smith out of Georgia. Just keep that Georgia pipeline coming. He can really kind of take that time under C.J. Gardner-Johnson to be that center fielder in the back, but also play the slot if needed. And he can also return kicks and basically do anything you ask for. The dude is a ball hawk. Chris Smith is my selection there. And let's wrap it up. How is Foskey still there? That's nuts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. Like right now, I'm seeing a lot of prospects I would jump at the chance to grab at the end of the 3rd round.
Yeah.
So like, I'm loving this personally.
Mm-hmm. I might just take Foskey just to take him and add him. Here's Cedric Van Pran, who's a really interesting prospect, interior offensive lineman for Georgia. He would be really much higher in the draft if he went and stayed another year. Marina says, who do you pick that can replace Brandon Graham? Well, Andre Carter.
I did.
Ryan
come on down. I think we both got a replacement for BG.
Yeah. I really like Nick Herbig. He just needs to add weight. But dude is a tremendous pass rusher. Off ball linebacker. Who knows what happens with TJ Edwards this offseason? Yeah, just give me a pure pass rusher. Nick Herbig is my selection.
Nice.
And that's it. Let's go through yours first.
Okay. All right. Let's bring up mine. All right, so they gave me an F for my trade, which all right. I gave up two twos and a 3 and a 6. All right, yeah, maybe a little bit up, a lot to give up, but I mean, it's Will Anderson, man. You're instantly just adding somebody who could be, getting 15 sacks a year, coming off of what's already a very good line and a very good sack team, apparently, for the first time in a while. Again, I think the value getting Ringo in the second round at 48. Listen, I don't know how that's only a B, but whatever. I digress. I then traded with the Lions. Only really gave up a fifth. I traded back, got an extra second out of that, so I thought that was pretty good value. Man, I apparently I love Alabama. I just realized.
You love the SEC.
Yeah, well, how do you not? SEC and their track record. I mean, come on. I feel like the Eagles only just recently found out about the SEC a couple of years ago, so we might as well keep that going. And then, yeah, with that 55 that I got from the Lions, I pick up our starting running back in Gibbs. And then with my last pick, I traded up from 95 to 79 to take Jordan Battle. I guess they didn't really like that value as much. Maybe I could have waited for him, but again, I just know that we have a lot of holes free agency wise on our defense, and I feel like I filled 3 holes right there that may or may not be there when it comes time to the draft. But again, 4 SEC guys, I didn't really have to give up a crazy amount. And you end up getting one of the best edge prospects in a couple of years. So, yeah, they gave me a C+, but whatever.
I don't know. Man, I think you might beat me on this one. The fact that you have 3 out of 4 Alabama guys coming, people are going to see that and laugh. That's
wow. Yeah, I know. And listen, I didn't even realize it when I was picking Battle that I had already taken two Bamas. So yeah, like I said, I mean, literally, I just selected from 2 schools that have won college championships over the last 3 years. So I'll take it.
All right. Hopefully this works. Marina says Battle was your best pick. Can you see that?
I gotcha. Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. So this was my mock titled The Chaos Draft, and I think I did that. I imagine me sitting on draft day for hours upon hours. They traded back. Traded back again. Like,
don't you hate that though? You're sitting there all day, and it's been 2 hours, and you're already having the bag. And you're sitting there, you're just waiting for them to pick, and then they trade back. Oh, it's the worst feeling in the world.
I don't mind the trade back. Is the fact that you have to wait that much.
Right. Time. Well, right. Yes, exactly. It's the instant gratification that you just want it now.
All right. So we traded back 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
Oh my God. I love how I had 4 picks and you have like 12.
Anderson pick is depth behind Reddick, not a starter. It doesn't matter who starts, man. They rotate their guys like nothing.
Well, yeah, 1, yes, and 2, that's the beauty of Reddick. You can put him at, standing up as a linebacker. You can put him, in the ground. It does not matter. Yeah, that front 7 is going to be insane with Reddick and Anderson and Jordan Davis and Sweat. God only knows who's back, but yeah.
All right. At pick number 25, I ended up with Bijan Robinson. I think this is the first mock I've ever done where I've taken Robinson. I usually go day 2 running back for the Birds because there's so many guys I love in that range. But Bijan Robinson in an RPO system with Jalen Hurts as a receiver on those 3rd and shorts, like who's stopping that? No, nobody is stopping that. That alongside Dallas Goedert, I just think is elite, man. That's just elite as it gets. Next up, I traded back again and took Andre Carter. I think this is a great value pick.
Yeah.
Andre Carter has as much upside as some of the top guys in the edge class. He just needs to kind of get coached up a little bit. Great size, great strength, good speed. Emmanuel Forbes, I think, has CB1 potential. He's another one of those guys in that tier. I can't believe he fell here. This is another good value pick. I have a first-round grade on him. I think he's got great length, great size for the position. I can't believe he was still there at 39. Then I went – my draft is so big I have to, scroll down.
Yeah.
Then I took Blake Freeland, one of my favorite tackles in this draft. Great size. Him, I think it's a great value guy, especially with Jeff Stoutland ready to coach him up.
PFF did not agree.
Yeah, I know. They gave me a couple back-to-back Fs here. Dexter was my next selection. He's a monster of an interior defensive lineman. Sam Laporta, I think, has a lot of upside at tight end. He'll fit right in perfectly. Jack Stoll, Calcaterra. I mean, I think Laporta is a massive upgrade over those guys. Chris Smith, safety out of Georgia. If you watched any Georgia football games last year, you'd see how much of an impact this guy just flies around the football field, and he can return kicks, which would be a nice area for the Birds. And then I went just BPA with my last selection, and that is Nick Herbig. He's smallish. He's only 228 pounds. He's a linebacker edge rusher, but has some of the best pass rushing stats in the class. Great. And he's got some pretty good coverage skills as well. Not tested as much, not a good sample size, but the numbers are really good. So that's my draft. I filled holes. This is chaos, man.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to get flamed for this. So I'm good with that.
Yeah, I was gonna trade a little bit more, but I feel like I think my chaos was the fact of just bopping up into the top three and going ahead and just getting what I personally think is the best prospect in this draft. So
I agree. I think, right now I don't even know how I'm gonna put this in for people to vote because I have so many players. It's not. There's way too many characters to put this on Twitter.
It really is.
I didn't even think of that until now. I don't know how that's going to work. But I will definitely put this poll up on YouTube to see, because they don't have limitations like that. So it'll definitely be on the channel to vote for your favorites. Who did better? Was it Ryan or was it me for the Chaos Draft? All right. That wraps it up, Ryan. What do you got going on, man?
Not much. We got our Victory Monday edition of the Football Smack Talk show later tonight on the Philly Sports Alliance, I believe at 6:00. Rest of the week, we got all of the normal Philly Sports Alliance shows. And of course, as I tell everyone, best place to check us out besides YouTube is Facebook, because not only do you get all of the Philly Sports Alliance shows, you also get all of the Painted Line shows that come streaming through Facebook. Put on those automatic notifications. That way, when anything goes live on our Facebook channel, you are aware of it right away. Pop right in, say hello, and let's do it. Let's go Birds.
Go Birds, man. Thank you everyone for watching. Party on Broad again will be on Thursday evening, breaking down the latest on the Sixers and Eagles, actually. Lots of Niners talk coming. And then Birds of the Round Table tomorrow night. More Niners preview. I really want to just deep dive into the 49ers and Brock Purdy. I've already covered that. So thank you everyone for watching. Please smash that subscribe button. We will see you on the next Party on Broad. For Ryan, for myself, stay awesome.